Iran joins newly launched initiatives to fight hunger at G20 summit. President Tinubu sends 2025 to 2027 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper to the Senate. Plus, latest on the foreign scene. Good evening and welcome to NT Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwaremile Konshorunke. The news in details. Nigeria has joined the Global Alliance Against Hunger and Poverty, an initiative just launched at the ongoing summit of the G20 leaders at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. President Bola Tinubu made the commitment while addressing the summit, saying the fight against hunger and poverty must be a top priority for the world. State House correspondent Mashabau Dan Wahab reports from Rio.
For the first time, President Bola Tinubu personally introduces First Lady Oluremi on the world stage. It was to the warm embrace of the host president, Luiz da Silva.
Your Highnesses.
The first session of the summit focused on a major concern of the world, poverty. From its national and global perspectives, the Brazilian presidency of the G20 acknowledges the increasing danger posed by poverty and even compounded by COVID-19.
Hunger and poverty is not the result of scarcity or natural phenomena. Hunger, as used to say the Brazilian geographer and scientist José de Castro, hunger is the biological expression of social evil.
Nigeria is one of the 19 guest countries this year, and for the second consecutive time under President Tinubu. Based on data from the National Bureau of Statistics, World Bank had projected that about 40% of Nigerians are estimated to live below the international poverty line by the end of 2024. And so, President Bola Tinubu could relate with the call for an all-inclusive growth.
The fight against hunger and poverty is not a matter of choice, but a matter of priority for me. Where do I get those helps? I have a very vibrant youth population, 70% below the age of 30. To all of us here, investment in education, investment in health, investment in food security, cheaper financing, de-risking various African countries, putting us on a better and more progressive arrangement to prioritize food security and the agricultural reforms are necessary.
As he paints the picture of challenges confronting Africa, including insecurity, multi-dimensional poverty, and cases of out-of-school children, the Nigerian leader says his administration has embarked on aggressive reform to form bases for developmental programs. But then he calls on the world to extend timely support to Africa.
Support the continent. The neglect of Africa is a danger to the rest of humanity. Africa is crying for support. Thank you very much for listening.
From Rio de Janeiro, Musbah and Wahab, NC News.
President Tinubu has transmitted to the Senate the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper 2025 to 2027 for consideration and approval. In the communication read by the President of the Senate, Godwill Akpabio, the President expressed hope for expenditures consideration and pass it as embedded parameters upon which 2025 budget is predicated. Also communicated to the Senate for approval is the request for the President of the $2.2 billion external borrowing plan. President Tinubu also requested the Senate to confirm appointment of 3 nominees as Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission and Bridget Oloworango as Director General of Pension Commission. Meanwhile, plenary was at the outpour of the tribute in honor of the late Senate Ifeanyi Oba, representing Anambra South, who died on the 27th of July 2027. Vice President Kashim Shettima and the family of the deceased were among those in attendance in the valedictory section. Lagos State House of Assembly is set to deliberate on the tool bill in strengthening the capacity of the State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency and provide more opportunities to produce medical personnel for enhancing healthcare service delivery in the state. This was at the plenary presided over by the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa in Lagos. Mr. Toliat has the details.
Bills were sent to the Lagos State House of Assembly by the State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Lawal Pedro.
The Lagos State Executive Council at its meeting of 21st October 2024 considered the proposal to repeal the Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency Law 2021 and the University of Medicine and Health Services Bill 2024 for further legislative process.
Laying a report by the Chairman, Committee on Tertiary Education, on a bill for a law to establish the Lateef Jakonde Leadership Academy was part of the order paper for the plenary. Thereafter, the plenary resolved into Committee of the Whole to deliberate on presentations from committees on public petitions and land matters.
The state government should, as a matter of urgency, look into the ministerial responsibilities of MDAs, especially those agencies that have tendencies in areas that are slightly outside of their purview or jurisdiction or assigned responsibilities.
Finance Bureau, Office of Secretary General and New Town Development Authority should exercise the agreed 80 hectares of land to Uluwa family as compensation for the acquisition of the family land acquired by the Lagos State Government. This should include portions of land within Abido DRA scheme.
The recommendations by the Committee of the Whole were adopted as resolutions of the House of Assembly.
The Committee of the Whole, we took two presentations on a petition titled Mr. Ude Onoha by Messiahs Lose Investment Limited and and Oluwa Youth Plea for the intervention. Members adopted the report as the resolution of the House.
I second the motion moved by.
All in favor say aye. Those against no, the ayes have it.
Majority Leader Naim Adams then moved a motion for the adjournment of the sitting. In Lagos, Musa Toliat, NTA News.
Despite being the most efficient means of transportation in the terms of traveling time in a cosmopolitan city like Lagos, growing concern about the safety undermining the growth of the water transportation. As a starting point to improving service delivery, regulatory agency has constantly stressed that there are rules operation must adhere to, but how effective are these guidelines enforced? Michael Olayali reports.
For a coastal city like Lagos, with more than 19% of its 3,577 square meters of landmass covered by water, one would have expected water transportation to be the most preferred means of mobility among the close to 25 million inhabitants. According to statistics, about 93% of Lagosians raised safety concerns for lack of interest, citing poor condition of ferries and boats, inadequate number of trained personnel, and substandard life jackets.
The risk involved, you don't know, sometimes we'll be at the middle of the water, generator just goes off. And everyone was like, 5 minutes, we're still in the middle of the water. God, what is happening? We now have to wait for a particular ferry to come.
The last boat mishap about 5 weeks ago further highlighted some of the challenges in the water transport subsector, and regulatory agencies say more safety measures are being entrenched to address this menace.
We'll still improve on our surveillance, and the marshals will be doing 24 hours work now.
The amount of money that we are spending on roads is disproportionate to what we can invest in the riverine and jetties area.
Stakeholders say the enforcement of more penalties, like the case of the Amori boat mishap, in which the manager of the operating company was arrested, and deliberate efforts to fix infrastructure will help return sanity to water transportation, thereby becoming the preferred choice among residents. In Lagos, Michael Olale, NT News.
Short break.
Wow! View the moments of joy from the 1xBet. Cash prizes, iPhone 14 Pro, 100 bonus points. Also use promo code to get welcome bonus. Wow.
It's Maltonic time. Maltonic tonic. It's nourishing to the last drop. Share with friends. It's good for me and you.
Maltonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Maltonic time.
Download one of those apps and enjoy the variety of calls anytime, anywhere. One Express app at the heart of the game.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
It's that time of the year again for sharing love. It's Christmas, a time to be jolly and merry. Where would you rather be this Christmas? Of course, NTA Lagos Channel 10. Yes, it's the NTA Lagos Channel 10 Christmas party. This year promises to be fun-filled. There will be games, bouncy castle, shout out to your loved ones, school presentations, and many more. Date: Monday 9 to 13 December 2024. Monday 9th is the opening ceremony with so much to eat and drink. Gate fee 3,000 naira per child. Venue: NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tejo Shoyaba. Time: 10 a.m. There will be lots of fun-filled events that I know you wouldn't want to miss, with lots of gifts to go home with. Date again: Monday 9 to 13 December 2024. Venue: NTA Lagos Channel 10, Tejo Shoyaba. Time: 10 a.m. Gate fee 3,000 naira per child. For sponsorship and advert placement, please call. Come one, come all, and make merry with us.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, you're watching NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. The pupil of Habili Nursery and Primary School has been exposed to the rudiments of television broadcasting as they visit to the premises of the NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. The reports.
Arrival at the premises, the students sang aloud the national anthem. The pupils were thereafter taken to the newsroom, the library, as well as the transmission area, where they were educated on various functions of these units in the broadcast station.
Yeah, you sit down and you will see.
Madam,
you just watch what is going on. And I told you that our news comes up by what time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. You have your library in your school. You know you have a library in your school? Yes. You have books in your school. But here, we don't have books. We have tapes. We have the VHS tape. We have the DV tape. And we have the DVD.
We have the control room here. That's where we have all sources for our signals. We have what we call network signal. We have what we call local in-house signal. We have a device called a transmitter here. That transmitter, that's what converts the video, because we have video port and audio port, sound port. Then that transmitter converts it to electromagnetic wave. Now, this is a circular waveguide. So you can see something that has been combined video and sound. They travel, through this pipe, look at it, going up to the topmost. To the topmost. Okay. There, to the topmost. You can see it. Extreme. That's the topmost. Yes.
Teachers and students described it as an eye-opening experience, as some of the pupils have the dream of becoming journalists in the future.
Just a way for our pupils to be aware of different things outside the school learning, apart from the academics, you understand. And so they are aware of different stations that they normally watch at their various houses on their television. So
it will also aid their communication skills, because most of them will think that watching TV is magical. So we brought them here to see the real essence of the whole issue.
Newsroom and the library.
The visit will no doubt make an indelible impact on the pupils for years to come. The Habil Nursery and Primary School is located at 29 Adebola Ojomu Street, Agda Surulere, Lagos. In Lagos, Mary F. Young, NTA News.
Now to the foreign scene. Russia widens scope for nuclear response. Daniel Hachu has the details on the foreign scene.
Vladimir Putin has approved an updated nuclear doctrine, expanding the conditions under which Russia may use nuclear weapons. The revised policy considers attacks from non-nuclear states backed by nuclear powers and threats to Belarus or Russia's sovereignty as grounds for a nuclear response, lowering the threshold for nuclear use amidst the ongoing conflict with Ukraine. Moving on, a Hong Kong court has sentenced 45 pro-democracy leaders to prison terms ranging from 4 to 10 years for subversion under China's national security law. Notable activists Benny Tai and Joshua Wong received 10 years and 4 years and 8 months respectively. This verdict marks the largest trial since the law's imposition following the massive 2019 protest, further curtailing Hong Kong's democratic freedoms. Daniela Chu, NTA News.
A dream come true as Nancy, sister of Cora Obide, shares a surrogacy journey, happiest memory meeting a precious newborn, and selfless surrogate mother. Blessing Omakulu reports on the entertainment news.
Nancy, the loving sister of renowned Nigerian dancer and actress Cora Obide, has announced the joyful arrival of her third child through surrogacy. In a deeply emotional and heartwarming video shared on TikTok, Nancy takes her fans and followers on an intimate journey as she meets her precious newborn and the selfless surrogate mother. Moving on, Johnny Drew celebrates daughter Amari's milestone birthday with heartwarming family portraits. The Nigerian music sensation took to Instagram to share stunning photos capturing the love and warmth of his family, leaving fans and friends swooning over the adorable snapshots. In his heartfelt post, he wrote, "1 year ago, you made us parents, and her heart have never been fuller. Watching you grow, smile, mean mug, and light up our world." And that is on entertainment news. I am Mary F. Young.
That's all in the English segment of the news today, as Olatunde Atakene is standing by for the Yoruba translation. Thank you for joining us and have a good evening.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́ ẹ̀sìnkúṣẹ́ àtòwúrọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sí ti gbọ̀yìn láti lè ṣe tẹlifíṣàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ ètò kalẹ̀ sí Èkó. Ọlátúndé Àtàkẹ́nù lóníròyìn yín. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ti darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè mìíràn lágbàáyé láti gbógun ti ebi àti ìṣẹ́ níbi ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò yìí tí àwọn aládarí lórílẹ̀-èdè tí ó wà lára àwọn G20 tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ nílùú Brazil. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ló sọ èyí di mímọ̀ nígbà tí ó ń bá àwọn aládarí sọ̀rọ̀ níbi ìpàdé ọ̀hún pé ìgbógun ti ebi àti ìṣẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ mú láyà gbogbo aládarí pátápátá kí ìgbé ayé lè rọrùn fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣèjọba lé lórí. Akọ̀ròyìn ilé ìjọba Musbah Dan Wahab jábọ̀ láti orílẹ̀-èdè Brazil pé ààrẹ Bọ́lá àti ìyàwó rẹ̀ Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu ni wọ́n wà lórílẹ̀-èdè Brazil níbi tí Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva sì kí wọn káàbọ̀. Lára àwọn aládarí níbi ìpàdé yìí ni ààrẹ ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà Joe Biden, Narendra Modi, Emmanuel Macron àti àwọn mìíràn láti lè gbáradì fún àyípadà tòótọ́ tí olúkúlùkù ń pòǹgbẹ fún. Ilé aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti ṣetán láti jíròrò lórí àbádòfin méjì tí yóò túbọ̀ gbé agbára wọ òfin tó dá lórí lílo ìwà ipá nínú ilé àti ìfipábánilòpọ̀ lójúnà tí àǹfààní yóò túbọ̀ wà láti pèsè àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ètò ìlera tí yóò ṣèrànwọ́ fún ẹ̀ka ètò ìlera ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló jẹyọ lákòókò ìjókòó ilé aṣòfin èyí tí abẹnugan fún ilé Mudashiru Ọbaṣá sì darí rẹ̀. Musa Toliat jábọ̀ pé àbádòfin yìí ni amòfin àti kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìdájọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Lawal Pedro ló fi ṣọwọ́ sílé aṣòfin fún àgbéyẹ̀wò. lẹ́yìn èyí ni ilé lọ fún ìjókòó gbogbo ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin láti jíròrò lórí àgbékalẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìgbìmọ̀ alábẹ́sẹ́kẹ́lé ilé aṣòfin tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sùn àti ti ọ̀rọ̀ nípa ilẹ̀. wọ́n sì fẹnu kò sí ohun tí ìgbìmọ̀ gbà wọlé. olórí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ tó pọ̀ jùlọ nílé aṣòfin Naim Adams sì dábàá kí ilé so ìjókòó náà rọ̀. pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀ ni àwọn ọmọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Abil ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìjọba àpapọ̀ èyí tí ó wà ní Tẹ́jọ́ṣó ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó nígbà tí wọ́n ń fi àwọn ohun tí ó sopọ̀ mọ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ hàn wọ́n. akọ̀ròyìn wa Mary Effiong tí ó wà pẹ̀lú àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí jábọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni wọ́n fi ìdùnnú wọn hàn tí wọ́n sì ṣàpèjúwe wíwá wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ohun tí ó láwọn lójú sí bí ètò ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ ṣe ń lọ. àwọn olùkọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà ṣàlàyé pé gbogbo àwọn ohun tí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ti bá pàdé yìí jẹ́ àwọn ohun tí wọ́n ti kọ́ nínú yàrá ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọn èyí tí ó sì mú wọn ní ìrírí rẹ̀ lójúkojú. kò sí àní-àní kankan pé lóòótọ́ wíwá àwọn ọmọ yìí sí iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán yìí yóò ní ipa rere nínú ìgbésí ayé àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí. tó a ò ní rí jù báyìí lọ fún ìròyìn wa ti àṣálẹ́ òní. ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé Jésù tán Moses fún ẹ̀dá ti Ògùn Ọlátúndé Àtàkẹ́nù lórúkọ mi. ó dàárọ̀ o.
Jésù tán Moses lẹ́yìn náà Òtògbó Nàìjíríà tán wẹ́kọ̀yọ̀dé kọ̀ọ̀kan tó pọ̀ ẹ Òtògbó lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́tọ̀ àyàn tó nádọ́mọ́dọ̀ yé wàzọ́n bọ̀tán àfùnùkún pé òtùkúlá òhẹ́ gbọdọ̀ òfẹ́ tọ́pọ̀ lẹ́tọ̀ àyàn tó wẹ́yọ̀dé Òtògbó gan tó gbé yíyọ̀dé ìtọ́ àlọ́ òwe máa mẹ́ tó gbé yẹ́tọ́ báyìí òtítọ́ òkan tó pọ̀ tó nádọ́mọ́dọ̀ yẹ pẹ́nukún oyin òwúfẹ́lẹ́ tán kò lẹ́tọ̀ àyọ̀tọ̀ ètò àlọ́ òfọlọ́mẹ̀ tó ń gbé ètò àìsísí òtògbẹ́nu kọ́tọ́lẹ̀ èrò G20 èsì àìsísí tó àyíwá tó òtògbó Brazil tọ́mẹ̀ òtògbó Bọ́lá Tinubu tó òwe tọ́mẹ̀ ẹ̀gọ́ tó òwònú ètò òwòdọ̀ dọ̀ òhẹ́ pẹ̀tọ́ ònúlẹ̀yìn òfúfẹ́pọ̀ wáyọ̀dé ètò pípẹ́ òmẹ̀yìtọ̀ lẹ́ mọ̀kẹ́dẹ́dọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ yóò tú kíláde kò gbà lẹ́tọ̀ àyọ̀tọ̀ tó ti ebi ọ̀dọ̀ náà yẹ nínú pọ̀ tó pọ̀ àyọ̀tọ̀ tí olùkọ́ tọ́lẹ̀ tàbí náà tó mú dọ̀ yẹ̀dọ̀ àlọ́tẹ̀ náà lẹ́sìn àmì tán Mustafa dán wà etí ìtòrò ìwà lọ́tẹ̀ ẹ̀gọ́ dọ̀ òtòbó gán tó òfò ìtọ́mọ̀ ètò àìsí lọ tó yàdọ̀ òtòbó Nàìjíríà tọ̀nà sùn yóò dé ti tó jọjà ṣuṣu èyí ò dé bẹ́ẹ̀ àlọ́ ṣuṣu tó òun èyí ò ti tó ògbẹ́tọ̀ etí tó òtòbó Nàìjíríà tọ̀mẹ̀ ẹnẹ òtò ètò ìyàdọ̀ hó ìgàdọ̀ òwe hógò mọ́dọ̀ òjìjọ sí òhólẹ̀ ní òde títàn dé ìdámọ̀dọ̀ yẹpẹ̀nù pẹ̀gò tó òtòbó Nàìjíríà tọ̀mẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ tó yẹ kó ti tó ìyàdọ̀ ò pọ́tò hàn wẹ̀ kó dọ̀ tó ti dọ̀ òhẹ́ wẹ̀yìn òde náà pé òṣùṣù òtòbó lẹ́tọ̀ tó òtòbó ẹ̀mẹ̀ ẹnẹ òtò àhọlù náà ẹnọ̀tẹ̀ bó òhólọ́síẹ̀ náà òtòklá àwùtù gbọdọ̀ òhẹ́ tọ́pọ̀ bọ́sán òtòbó Nàìjíríà tọ́mẹ̀. ó sẹ́họ̀ àwọn onímọ̀tẹ̀ tán tó ti wẹ́yìn òde kò bẹ́jẹ̀ òwe dìde jí tó títò ìran yo de ze o sendo je gbonu to ayi matelome ena penu kun o hohe gado o danu wiwa podo o yasara me to wendole me to awon ni mateme mo kede when you sell he sort of hold up but o de deji gado hohe yo di dozon ena do mo do o ye me yin di dozon wa tole but so de 18 to awon ni mateme ye gba wolo to agbanu kan bo de we to eji ba o me yin o nu kan to na se o awon ni mateton muda siro basa yo de grow holopon tai de se samito musa tolia do wedo to aisilo he wa yi to agbaji o se ho awon ni mateton to ayi matelome o ye me he me vi o we ho hi do habil si o we ho ton yi don when you de ko agba jono television so we enti eton na do apon bo ta pon nu de o gbero se do je awon jido to television so we o nu wa lo ye waiji when you de ni cha do mi ton hologo do yaro e you know e mo me na yo polole to we nu ye se gbon fi bo le yan so teme le to a so we mi ton file ne to enti e o ena godo when you de o me ton bolo me pronto e ton le po be do yaro nu mi mo e na go alo na ye to polo ye ton le me mo kede o de tro na let's one les on attaque to yemele na to bon nyoa ene ton bayi na o so godo e we have na lot of die ka je so to pronounce in come me